Hey everybody, I went ahead and created this screencast to try to assist you in your stock market project, starting it up. I know we didn't get a chance to go over it as thoroughly as we wish we could have in class, so I went ahead and created this to try to help you. Alright, so this is how we're going to do it. I dedicated this half of the screen to our Yahoo account, and then I dedicated this half of the screen to doing the math so we can calculate what it would be like to start to buy one of our companies. So let's get started. Remember, if you do not already have a Yahoo account, you need to create one. It's free, it's easy, you need to get one so you could track this stuff a lot easier. Once you have it created and you logged in, this will be your home page. You're going to click right here on Finance, and this will bring up the finance page. Once you're at the finance page, you can start looking up companies to see if they qualify or are found in any of the three exchanges that we're using, either the NASDAQ, the New York Stock Exchange, or the American Exchange. So for this example, we're going to try to find McDonald's. So what I do is I go over here and I click in this search bar and I start typing McDonald's. After I type in the MCD, it already gives us a list of options that qualify under that search. And the very first one is McDonald's. Before we click on it to find specific information, there's a lot that is revealed under this bar. One is the actual name of the company that you're going to need to log on your sheet. On your starting stock sheet, it asks for the name of stock. You do not put McDonald's by itself. You have to put the real name, McDonald's Corporation. So that provides the information for that. And it also, if you go all the way over here, says it's part of the New York Stock Exchange, which is exactly what we need. So it qualifies for that aspect as well. And it tells us our stock symbol, the clicker, which is MCD. Now that we have the information and we know that it qualifies, we can go ahead and click on it to find some more specific information about McDonald's. Alright, now we are on McDonald's specific stock page. The main things we need to focus on right now, again, is the actual name located right here of the company and the symbol. And it also tells us that it's part of the New York Stock Exchange. These are three pieces of information you need to log, and they're located and found right here. Now, another thing that is important is the actual value of shares in McDonald's. As of now, close of Friday's stock exchange, the value of McDonald's was $95.15 per share. If we want to buy McDonald's stock, this is how we do it. Let's click over here and start doing some of the math. McDonald's is being sold at $95.15 per share. That is what we log on our sheet at $95.15 is our value of share. You log that information on your starting stock sheet. So we need to remember that we need to spread our $10,000 as equally as possible into our four stocks. So we need to invest as close, between $2,000 to $3,000 per company. With McDonald's being close to $100 per share, let's go ahead and calculate what it would cost if we buy 25 shares. That will give us a number of close to $2,500. Once we do the math, it gives us a number of $2,378.75 if we bought 25 shares of McDonald's stock. But now we need to calculate our 2% transaction fee, or commission. So if we take our value of shares, if we bought the 25 shares, if we take the value of shares total, the $2,378.75, and we multiply it by 0.02, that will give us a commission, a total commission of $47.58. If you notice, all of the data that has a label in parentheses next to it, those are numerical values that you need to log in your starting stock sheet. I put them in parentheses so that you can identify them and you know what to log under what section of your sheet. Hopefully that's helpful. Now we need to find the total. Now that we know our value of shares and we know our commission, we need to add them up to find our total purchase price. By adding the $2,378.75 value of shares to our $47.58 commission, that gives us a total purchase price of $2,426.33. We are within the $2,000 to $3,000 range that we should be in. And a side note, we also are as close to $2,500 as possible. If you try to get all of your total purchase prices as close to $2,500 as possible, once we add up all four of our company's purchase price, we will be very close to within the required $9,900 to $10,000 range that we should be in. If all four of our companies are close to $2,500, when we add up all four companies, we're going to be very, very close to $10,000, which is what we want to be. Okay, so I went ahead and did how we found one of our companies, how we calculated the math, and we logged one of our companies. Hopefully this is helpful. You are going to need to find your four companies, follow these steps, and calculate the values of our shares and our total purchase price in order to fill out your starting stock sheet that is going to be due on Monday. I really hope that this helps. Give me feedback. If you feel it does, awesome. If not, let me know what I could do in the future to make it more helpful. Thank you. Have a great weekend.